So guys, how are you? We were proceeding before something happened and the video loaded itself. So I'll just continue from this point of view. And guys, let's be set to this. So I was talking about the lady Rosie who came to the villa and she stirred a lot of emotions, especially in JT. So let's begin very fast by listening to JT here. JT was like, Rosie Rojo. And so many people ran there and they were like, Rosie, if you know what is good for you, run. But then when you look at the video, you actually understand that this lady did not come alone. Yeah, so I'm not here to protect anybody, but the reality is she did not come alone, you know. Let's get to that.
Seriously, I mean, come on. Are you not fool? None of my subscribers are. So who are you trying to fool? Anyway, we play the receipt. Karibu, have you liked the video? Please do that.
Let me see if this one plays easily. The net is a bit low.
Dawa. I like it. So, seriously. Guys, karibu sana, welcome. Like the video and subscribe because, okay, right now I don't want to be messy. I'm just going to be so calm. And look, I mean, just try to not to overthink and just try to imagine what kind of nonsense is Maro trying to say. That a whole week has gone by. Nobody is like back to his normal roots and life has to move on. I like it. So, seriously. Guys, karibu sana, welcome.
Let me just
everyone
take
who watch him is as dumb as everyone, as his subscribers. You know, I mean, I'm sorry to use that language. And seriously, come on. I like when someone really think that we don't reason. I guess it's about time. Please, grab your camera. I know you've been waiting for Maro to come and say some BS so that you can now expose and, you know, spill the tea.
Troy, hey, you've been away for so long, Troy.
I know you're watching right now. Please, grab your camera. Spill the tea.
Troy.
Spill the tea. Spill the beans. We're here to cook them.
Welcome and give me a like.
Enjoy.
How is Australia currently?
Maro is trying to say that you are not feeling, no, we are not feeling bad. I mean, you are not sick. You are not. You're really good. You're enjoying. You're enjoying and resting.
Motorbike is a good experience, especially these racer motorbikes. I think they are great.
Expose everything. Oh my God, the tea that is about to drop in the streets, it's hard. Somewhere in Nairobi comes up very young, beautiful and smart, intelligent lady.
Yeah, so Troy, you've been away for too long. How are you? How is Australia? You doing the racer ride? All right, so let's get to this receipt here. Thank you so much, guys, for coming around. Let's target 20 likes. Once you come in, give me a like, drop me a like, please.
The organization requested me to do was to actually name that calf under a new name so that to support the organization's cause, because in one way or the other the organization wants me to participate in empowering young people here to access information and things like learning, digital learning tools, you know, online, like say books. Maybe they want to learn about algebra, and all this is coming through the support of Kiswati. As we speak today, it has given birth to a calf, a male calf here. You want to check there, one of the things the organization requested me to do was to actually name that calf under a new name so that to support the organization's cause, because in one way or the other The organization wants me to participate in empowering young people here to access information and things like learning, digital learning tools, online, like say books. Maybe they want to learn about algebra, and all this is coming through the support of Kiswate. And Kiswate has not only support.
Oh, guys, for those of you who have been following Marwa, you know about this story. You've seen even books that came around and some young people who are supported. Yeah.
How did we name this girl?
We named her.
It's a boy, actually, yes.
I keep on confusing. We named him Kiswate Digital Academy.
Kiswate Digital Academy.
Yes, because just like your cow,
Yes.
which was initially named Kiswate.
Yes.
Kiswate, the organization, has given birth to Kiswate Digital Academy,
Wow.
which is it's basically an app at the moment.
Yes.
That allows students who are at home.
Yes.
Yeah, so guys, we know that since 2020, Corona times, one of the things that was actually supported a lot even by people like Babu and anybody else, even in America, abroad and elsewhere, is e-learning. I don't know why it's not actually being internalized everywhere. Like everybody's still worried about physical appearance at work, it's still something that many people have not embraced. Like they are so worried about physical appearance than the work that's itself and how it's done, But Kiswate, when you look at how they are actually approaching the matter from the aspect, Troy is like, it's good to see you again. I can, if you come to Turkey Beach, then you can. Hey, where again? You're talking about wearing a motorbike. What is that? So you go to Turkey, then from Turkey you get a ticket to go to Australia. I thought it's about visa thing. It's again ticket. Do people get from Turkey to Australia using tickets instead of visas? Or how? A ticket on a motorbike. That's interesting. So you mean somebody would just have a visa to get to Turkey? Then in case they are in Turkey, they can simply have a ticket and visit Australia. I'm learning something. Learning never stops. So you actually see Kiswati here is offering some information. And how I wish Ro was here. But now we have talked about Rocio so much that we have to maybe get things better. So guys, I was doing a video, then I don't know what happened. It got posted even before I finished. And so that's why I'm really continuing on a different lens. But the fact that this lady was here with another one, of course, they came to rename their calf. At the same time, they were bringing what you've just heard. If you heard it, you got it, that the e-learning aspect that will allow people to have e-platforms that may enhance their studies away from school. This is something that Kenya has not embraced. I wish they would embrace that so that we don't have really to battle physically appear at work. You can actually prepare your lessons online and students get on to learn. I don't know how long it will take because our president, when he was going to office, he told us about something to do with e-learning, the distribution of computers. But if you look at the distribution on the ground, even by now, guys, it's a raw deal. You can't imagine how long it would take for every student to have to grab an iPad or have an item to use in studies. Thank you so much for the 2 likes. I really appreciate, and I still look forward to more likes. So guys, this is what I want to play. You've seen that lady, and of course I'm not going to play the same part that I want to critique here. It is what it is.
I've never heard Mara say something like that to Rocio. But there was a lady here called Rose. Before we get down to Mara telling us about resting, so I'm relating this because there is a lady in the compound, and now Mara is trying to compliment her, something I never heard him telling Rocio ever. Like, this lady is very Rose seem to be very smart and intelligent. a quality that I've never seen in Rocio. And now because you and your boss and your company, Kiswate, are, they're willing to work with me. I'm willing to work. For now, don't pay me nothing. I'm here to help the society. Okay? Helping the society while your own family, my boy, is traveling in Nairobi, your wife not feeling well, and you're saying they are resting. Okay, I don't know what to even tell, man. Anyway, let's hear this kind of admiral giving this lady before I get to resting part. Resting. Hey, okay. Like the video as you're resting in the chat. OT, on trending. Okay, before I even talk about this, on trending, if you're watching, please tell me that you're the one who's hosting Rocio, because there's nowhere else you could be resting if that's like that. But I find myself like, no, I can't move. You're here complimenting random women in your compound, and your family is not here, and all you could tell us is they are resting in Nairobi.
Nice to support Rose here. Rose, you seem to be a very smart, intelligent lady.
Oh my God. Rose, you seem to be a very smart, intelligent lady. And she's smiling over there. Oh my God, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so guys, of course, the insinuation by JT was like, there might be something fishy here. And that's why I came up with that, to say that I don't think there was anything fishy, because this lady did not come alone. For those who did not watch the entire video, that video that JT is referring to, it is clear that there was already another lady in the house, guys. So you always know that when you are reacting, sometimes people just pick parts because it's there to entertain. But the reality is, you saw at the beginning, there was another lady there. Let me just bring them here so that we get the gist of this. Of course, I'm really asking why the lady of the house has not arrived. And Maro, of course, came up in the same video saying she is resting in Nairobi. We'll talk about that later. So, of course, when the video started, we have these two ladies from Kiswati, right? Yeah, they are here.
Debra Ojok.
Yes.
And here?
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Yes.
My name is Trufena Onunga.
Yes.
Yeah, so Trufena Onunga. Yeah, guys. So meanwhile, this video is entitled Good News from the Village, Kenya, Africa. And so when it was posted, I'm telling you, it got about 7,000 views in 1 hour. Why? Why? The key reason is most people thought that maybe he's collected Rocio from the city or wherever. However, it did not actually happen that way. The news we're expecting did not come. So let's see what we have to gather here. And I thought that maybe the good news for him was the Kiswati being here and actually coming on with other new. Of course, the money is coming in. You see, like they said that apart from the books that they have been offering, there'll be something more. They'll think about other things to bring around the table. And away from that, it was payday. YouTube always pays on 21st of every month, as long as the bank works fast. So let's get here.
The pressure, my side, the pressure is every day going. I was telling you. Yeah. I don't know, even
Where is this?
after the vehicle arrived. Yes, the pressure is. It will be a sunny day. Yes, a sunny day. Hi, engineer. Wow. Let me see. Hey, you guys have done a lot of progress. How are you? Makeri, bro. Very well.
Long time.
Yes. No, I remember your home in Yangon.
Yes.
I remember me and Uncle Mo one time we went there at night.
Yeah.
For music.
Concerned.
Yeah, you need at least 3.
At least 3 actually.
Yeah.
Let's just check. Give me some time, dear.
So this has been run all over.
Yeah.
Door is here or here. I will see.
The net is a bit low, but anyway, it is what it is. I'm hoping that it's not. Sometimes you do these live streams.
This was London Bridge.
London Bridge.
You do these live streams believing that it's clear,
Even praying and encouraging me.
only to see something different.
Even people just sharing you up.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
And I appreciate
go
this.
down,
Every
go
day. Can you imagine nowadays I put videos every day?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, guys, if I sleep, well,
Let's go there. We see. It's been tough.
tough.
It's been tough. Hey, like here now, but from here, the house will be shooting.
Yeah. Right now I have like 2 fruit trees in there.
Oh. The road, new road.
Okay.
Impressive.
Yeah, so one of the things I thought that good news is that remember there's a case pending in court at is it Nyakahanja or something? So one of the good news I gathered from this video was that there was a road that Maro was willing to do for the sister from the this specific place she bought to the road, so that we don't have those conflicts that are going on. Let's hear this.
Drive 2.
Yeah.
And the owner says 80,000. Price has increased. But you know what? We will manage. We will keep doing as we. It's like a hurdle. You jump, you finish that. You jump, you finish that. You jump until we reach a point where we are just enjoying the fruits of jumping. It's like a marathon guy. A marathon guy puts a lot of effort.
What?
And one day he makes
Marathon.
millions, now sits and eats. Hey, you know already? Someone who is big.
My God.
I think it's good
Remember
to
our dream?
be. Yeah.
We were standing there.
Yeah.
David Judah stands there and mom stands there. And they're like, that's the house size of.
Actually, we were thinking your house will reach in that tree and to that. How you on a message? Nana lieka namba. Nirudishie hata 2,000 tu. What is missing? Tomorrow you tell me. Geneva just told me one of
Na sijaje nipigia simu. Nimeona hata nikaangalia kama pesa balance iko sawa, si ile ya confirm.
hii ni yangu ya ukweli. Ni mtu amekosea badala ya
Yeah, so that was the first good news. Second news was this money that was sent to a wrong number, then it was reversed.
kuweka 8 ataweka uleka gani dan 9. Unaweza nirudishie hata 2,000 tu ni walipe hawa. Hiyo 50 watangangana nao.
Hey.
Sasa nikuwekee sahi. Kwa hii namba umepiga ama hiyo namba ulituma nayo?
Kwa hii namba hii ambayo nimepiga ni hiyo namba nilituma nayo.
Hii tu umepiga nayo?
Ndio nilituma nayo pia.
Sawa.
Asante Jacqueline. Utume tu 2,000, hiyo 50 nimekuachia mama.
This part I actually personally saw a funny stuff because if somebody sent 2,050 to you and they are telling you to reverse, automatically you wouldn't reverse 2,050, right? One thing is for sure, money transaction, when you're sending 2,000 shillings, the transaction costs about 30 shillings. So when they tell you that kana hiyo 50 or stay with the 50, I was like, Marwa, do you think you have done her a favor? If she will return that money, she has done you a favor than you. Because if she decided to squander the money, of course, maybe Safaricom will retract later, but you are not doing her favor by leaving the 50. You are, in fact, leaving 20 shillings to her, not 50. I don't know why he insisted, like, nimekuachia, I've left you the 50. The reality is that when that lady sends back 2,000 shillings, she's going to spend 30 shillings. So she remains with only 20. Troy is like, what are you doing? Okay. We can, races, Australia, South Africa. Okay, those are valid dreams, of course. We hope for the best.
Hi. They are good people. We sent money to a wrong number. I gave him to put money to pay the guys who are working on the road. He confused one digit.
Also feeling better because at least I've seen the best message that I always wait for.
What has happened?
Can you imagine? Okay, so Troy is really chatting. Unfortunately, I'm focusing on the topic of discussion in my critical analysis. But thank you so much for being here for that long. I really appreciate, That's a great effort. That's a great presence. Thank you so much. So, races are fun, For those who love races, motorbike races. I also adore Australia and South Africa also. I really get a lot of stuff, and therefore I really appreciate those countries. And as I told you, with the plans of traveling around and all that, I'll reach these places one day. It's just about the dollar thing. So once the dollar walks in, it will do the talk. It will do the talk. And once my projects are also set, then I'll do the talk on the walk. Yeah. So guys, let's go on. So I saw a lot of, I've already shared you, the first good news was Kiswati, followed by the second news of the road that they are planning to have. And the third good news, I think, this return of money. When you send money to a wrong number, I thought that when people are wealthy, and sometimes maybe they just do a mistake of sending money, they would actually, maybe appreciation of more. But anyway, it is what it is. This is Kenya for you. Even the wealthy people also call themselves hustlers, just like our president calls himself a hustler. Okay. So, we got another good news. Because I was looking for what is good news in this video. What is good news in this video? And I was like, oh, the girl is on the moon. The girl is on the moon. And I could automatically suspect, or rather predict, what her happiness is. Because she was like, oh, I've received the message I always wait for. And I was like, okay, that should be cement. One bag to Team D with no strings attached. I knew that is the thing. And of course, anyone who can guess what came in that made her so happy. All right, let's go to it.
The best message you always wait for.
Okay, no. It's payday. Guys.
You know what I mean? When you talk of payday, you're talking of dollars, right? Yeah, so the dollars are in.
Guys, we're just coming from the other side to check on my sister. Retriever just told me.
Of course, if you go look at Dee MWANGO's video, and I think I should play it. Mr. Fruits Money, how are you? What? By the way, I would actually want to understand the meaning behind the name, the Mr. Fruit Money. Do you have a company maybe that sells stuff on fruits or something? Troy. Hey, my goodness. Okay, so Mr. Fruits Money. Troy is very active today. He's my cellmate. Okay. All right. So guys, we were talking about the good news that Marwa got. And he had been talking about the sister had got exciting news of payday. And she celebrated here. And automatically when you hear Dee MWANGO smiling and laughing all her tooth out, you know what I mean. That means the dollar is in. So let's get to her video and just see why she was so happy, you know. Why she was so happy. Let's get to this. It's here.
Hey guys, good morning. Hope you all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. In case you're new, amesema kesho ndo zitakuja. Kesho ndo zitakuja asubuhi. Na cement zitakuja zote asubuhi mzigo moja. Haya basi tunaenda hivyo vile iko, lakini kokoto inakuja. Ambur.
What is this?
Sawa. Love umewai. Nelson. Marahaba. Nisalimia Nelson. Si unajua ningekuwa ungepewa machapati. La najua hata umekasirika mama narudi na meza nyumbani, lakini usijali itakuwa sawa. Sawa Nelson. Unakuja kila siku. Gorogoro. Constructing. So I'm saying goodbye to it, and I thank God it's once and forever. When I get old, I want to live here, I want to retire here. So this part here that you see that is empty here, we'll be having the swimming pool, and that area now.
Is it really this one? I think it's a different video, guys, so forgive me for that. It's a different video. I think this video that she did. Let me just get to it. Give me some time. I don't want to lack supporting what I have to do. Yeah, it's here.
Live streams on, on weekdays like today. Really, even understand, even after saying.
Is it this?
Success has no problem, but Empress Drive is the
here.
field.
Here.
But it will come to be one day. Guys, honestly, my heart is full. You know, when you do good, the good comes back to you. That's one secret with life. When you do good, the good comes back to you.
And when you do bad...
Guys, thank you for supporting me.
Of course, these proverbs always have the two sides, you know. When you do good, the good always comes to you. And at the same time, when you do bad, the bad comes to you. Yeah. Count your blessings just as you count your curses, right?
We are building, and this makes people even to be more jealous on me, Kopa, na rafiki yangu alikuwa anasema tupandishe. Siko na juko hapa. All right, guys.
Here it is.
It's quite. Nobody, guys. Nobody. Even just to get them, you'll have to scream. But anyways, I want to support Robbie here. I know tomorrow and the next day she'll be very, very great also, because we also need, I always say there's market for everyone, Let nobody tell you the market is saturated. No, it's here in Africa that
It's a bit, the light is smart.
I'm not changing my mind.
And support him so that we can move to the next level. We all Kenyans.
I'm not changing my mind, guys. I'm really...
No, I'm not saying. But I can connect her.
To get where he got. Because of him, he's trying to keep. Even the peacocks, they look so beautiful. Yeah.
So what I'll do, you will get one like this, a female one. They can be two.
Yeah.
So that when one is laying on sleeping on the eggs, the male... The boy.
My brother is looking for change. So, guys, that's how the day has been. I thank God for life, being of good health, and pushing every single day to be a better person. And I'm glad for this day. So I'm headed back home.
The net. It's another thing.
And I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Today I was doing some interview with Ruby, and I was like, there are talks. Like there were things that I was telling her, and I was like, wow, I've never even told people about this, because she was doing a Q&A. So basically, I was telling her about the things that I wish I knew, like things that I could change before, and what I'm learning each day, because I said life is a continuous.
Hey, the net is really, 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 really disturbing.
Process of learning, which is the reality of life. So right now, I'm so pressed. I need to pass and check on my metals. I'm so pressed in terms of finances, and I look back, and I was like, maybe I'll give some advice to those who look up to me. Maybe they want to learn or something. So, these are my metals. I keep counting them and making sure they're all safe, but they're all safe for sure. This is D20, very big. This is what your Empress is using to build. You can go Google the price of D20 metal in Kenya. It's pure sacred. Boom. Ready to start your own 70 hours? Leo ndio imekuwa kazi.
Yeah, so generally, I may not get the specific point, and when I take a lot of time to actually hunt for specific timelines, it eats in our time. The reality is that, guys, the happiness that I saw in this video, because I was waiting to see what is the good news, what is the good news, and I got around the clock, and what I got is much of the donations that came on payday to Dee MWANGO. Of course, a lot of cement coming in from the team that gives to whoever also gives. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Yeah, so then I just fell around this video, and I was like, okay, these people are working in Coquinado. We call it incognito. So let's go to this part whereby Maro is actually appreciating what he's got from Gitriba. Money matters, When you are materialistic, what matters is money, not the rest. So as many people are asking questions, where is Rocio? Where is Maisha? Where is Rocio? Where is Maisha? Of course, we got something here. Let's listen.
One of you sent $50 to Maisha. So, yes.
To Maisha, not to me, Toto, to my son. And of course, I just knew that once he mentions Maisha, he will be telling us where they are. So one of you sent money to Maisha. And of course, that person is very aware that Maisha is not in the village. Or when was it sent? Oh, somebody said it was sent on 20th. Oh, it was sent when things were falling down in the villa. And of course, that is the time when Rocio walked away. No wonder the person sent to Gitriba the financial manager of the villa? Or is it accountant of the family? Or the boss of the family? Which one? So of course that is why he received. And then of course 20th, today is 23rd. He gave it yesterday, that is 22nd. So of course that time he could not actually give that money to Marwa because things were hot. Marwa was steaming, and in fact we saw him on the road during construction saying he cannot talk to Gitriba, and Gitriba decided to keep quiet because I saw him going to the children's home that day, which means that money had come in and he would have withdrawn and given that day. But then how would you give money to somebody who is asking on camera? Gitriba is in that vehicle with my wife. I don't know what they were going to do, and it sent a lot of waves online with a lot of people suspecting that maybe Marwa thought Gitriba is having an affair with the Rocio. That is the reality of what many people thought. And so many people made videos. In fact, BBTV made such an overt video claiming that Gitriba was tasting waters and everything. Yeah, so then now today, as he takes some money, today he was taking some money to, was it to Dee MWANGO or something? Then he says, yeah, I also received this for Maisha. Now I think he has found a ground whereby now Marwa is no longer now doubting that there is something between him and the wife, because the wife ran to the city. But then there is this message I got. Maybe we can go back to it first on Gintu. I don't know whether I'll get the correct timeline.
In this way, Dee MWANGO is there complaining and arresting part of the family members who sold and where they bought the land where she is constructing. Talk about her own D villa. At the same point, what? How talking about when we will not see it even in his channel, know that things are bad condition.
This one.
So at that Square, we come fully support ourselves and talk about that is the way that it has been handled. In a way that we have to be careful at whatever we are just doing. That is a job. And when I talk about a job is a job, much of the people think about when you are employed, it's a permanent thing that you have to understand that, you have been employed, you are going to be doing this, going to be doing this. One day you're going to be told that it doesn't belong to you. The home is not belongs to you. At that Esquire, you have to understand that kind of the program where we try.
Guys, so here I think Gintu is trying to indirectly attack anybody who is working currently at the villa, because he was working there before he was shown the way. I don't know whether he's celebrating that now Gitriba had to feel the taste or the muscle of Marwa, I don't know, because him and Mogesi used to work in the villa before they were shown the way. Now he's trying to prove a point on camera that anybody who goes to work there must know that that villa does not belong to them. And also, would I ask, when I listened to that video at first, I thought that he was also talking about Rocio. The fact that Rocio should not have thought the villa belongs to her. Let's listen more.
At this kind of the time, that's the point now we're going to be underlining, talk about the underlined. That during the day now, it was a mess, and you understand Maro, whenever he starts complaining, he doesn't finish complaining. He will talk the whole day. Like you think about he's an insane person, but he's a normal guy, but he will be talking messy and messy and mess at that kind of the position. That is the way forward. So, talk about Gake is back because it has been...
So at this point, then I thought that Gintu is trying to celebrate the downfall of Gitriba. The fact that Gitriba was so much honored, like he was being almost everywhere and being the family accountant, driver, at the same time, everybody, the master of everything, And so now Gintu is a bit of celebrating that, because when they left the villa, so many people said, yeah, it's good you've chased away those. Now at least he feels like it's right. Now others have also been chased, or rather they are on the way out,
Has been terminated granted a little bit from the duties. It's not that he has been fully chased away, but he has been terminated a little bit for the section. It's the report that I'm coming out from the villa there to understand how it is and how the program is running. Right now, I talk about Gake is now taking over the game again and is now working with the Gitiriba one-on-one to make sure that he's going to be squeezed and be brought very close to the villa and make it happen. And another point is when the day now reached, talk about much of humiliation. The show was given so much humiliation from each and every corner. I talk about abuse in terms of being hit like Cherokee drums. You understand? When I was there, I ever checked.
Hey, now all of us have been hearing speculations from the villa about the physical abuse. Nobody had evidence. Now, Gintu is always called by people the village mouse. Sometimes Maro is so annoyed he's, recording content around his home without being out while he's riding on the road. This is what he had to say yesterday. Maybe some people will say it's lies, I don't know. But this is what he's recording from the village.
Whenever Rosie was being hit, she always turns into red. You can see the face going to be turning red, and she's going to be becoming like red, and from brown to red. You understand? So at that point, now she was thinking about we are the same people coming together. Hi. Hi. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you. So at the point now, she thought about that, okay, this kind of the things are coming on our own supports. Talking about it's in the courtesy of Maro and me. Why is he humiliating me? Why couldn't I use something fully that I have freedoms and right to occupy this kind of the thing? So that's why Maro is complaining about this kind of the ladies becoming too much. He wants to control everything. And that's how Maro dealt with her perpendicularly by unit time and Esquire handling her chicks and the way possible until they were redded in a way that you will think about it, tomatoes and some paste are just.
And talk of the broken English. This guy breaks it and goes on and on and on, and he's saying he's making it happen. Fantastic.
Pasted in her own cheek. So at that time, when Maro just left in the morning, she had packed already the things and she moved on. And what is now coming out is Maro himself said that she has to leave and she has nothing to do with her. If she thinks about she's going to be coming, she will come. If she doesn't think, she has to go that way. So from the point from the video right now, much of the go, oh, Gintu, who brought you this kind of the information? The information has to be there because I'm the village report and I have every kind information from A to Z at this kind of the point. But what is now being handled and how we can just handle this kind of the matter is that we have to think critically and solidarize much of the things critically in a way that are we going to be handling much of the matters regarding the on how he is. So much of the things I knew it is going to be happening because how this kind of
Now, in the process of speaking, if you watch that video entirely, because I don't want to play the entire of it, I just played part of it. This rapper came out sharing that there was a physical assault at Rocio. And the reason why she's not possibly coming out to make videos maybe ruined. But then I'm just wondering, because even for somebody who has trended, 7 days, you can do a faceless video and post, and just focus on a will watch automatically on me totally. And Gintu is reporting here that Gitriba is the one who helped him move out, that is what he has said, right?
That kind of the position. So that is the movement. What we need is getting forward and understand. And he understands. But the person who is contradicting and bringing on.
Now, according to Gintu blames Congrats mom for all this, that she's a lady who doesn't want anybody to succeed. They don't also want Paris in the villa because she's a pam-pam and she would challenge Dee MWANGO. I don't know how true that is because I don't know whether I would be challenged about my in-law being better than me, whether it's facially or body-wise. But when we keep listening to Marwa keeps saying that he wants a natural woman, a woman who has hair that is already a wig. He does not want hair that has to be imported. He hates wigs like nothing, you know, like when he went to he learned that wigs were collected from a river that is cursed, and so he doesn't want anybody who is unnatural. And of course, lately we've seen Dee MWANGO always, you know, doing the plating, the normal plating, because she does not want to keep curses on her head, you know. So let's go back to the video where Gitriba is giving the money, the donation, the donuts to Marwa. The good news, right?
Also, on my side, I received how much it was that?
75 US, 9,000 Kenya money.
Yes, 75 US dollars. Thank you so much. Let me do like this because of the sun. Thank you so much, guys. That will help me support my boys around the village. You know, 99% of my money, if I'm not traveling,
That is something he
it's being used
repeats.
Here.
That is something he repeats. But anybody, of course, everybody, whatever money they get is spent around where they live. Why? Because you are going to buy things from there. You are going to also maybe engage people in labor there. So obviously, if you are within where you live, whether it's in town or you know, in or city or village, that is where your money is spent. Why not? Everybody, I think, apart from when you are importing something or maybe ordering online. It is a statement all of us should adopt, right?
So this is for Maisha. This is for Maisha, and I had received mine. I used it to support my sister there.
So when I saw that money, I didn't check the video up to the end until today. So I was like, you have withdrawn that money. Why wouldn't you have sent to Rocio? Does he know where Rocio is? Because all of us previously were given a message by Rocio that she's resting because has fever. And anybody who understands that, we said that it's not fever, but it's just like she's heartbroken. You know, heartbreaks come with a lot of fever, if you know what I mean. Heartbreaks. When you are so banking so much on somebody, whether it is a friend, a family, or a lover, and they download you, or they degrade you, or they disappoint you, it comes with fever, you know. The fever may be a physical downbreak that you may not feel like going anywhere. You may feel so tired, you would want just to sleep. You might also have a downbreak mentally that you don't want to talk to anybody, you just want to be isolated. Or you may also have depression even. You can also end up in a situation whereby you may even feel that your body is sick when in reality you are not sick, you're just facing a heartbreak. So the fever that I understood here from Rocio is a heartbreak. That is in my understanding. And this word resting, even though in the dictionary may mean that someone is taking a pleasure, in Rocio's message and according to what has happened in the villa, and also given that she's a content creator and 7 days she's gone missing. You know, sometimes we are so busy, we have, like when you go for this marking activity, you can be so busy, like you wake up at 5, you sleep at 10. But my goodness, I won't miss time to create content, never. Because this is my life, my number one item on my list, you know. That's number one item. I better miss anything else, but I can't miss to create content. Even if I have to sleep at 2, I'll sleep at 2, but I'll ensure that I've made my content on Facebook professional, whether it's TikTok and also YouTube. Because I know what I want, you know. These are one of the number one goals that you set for yourself. Apart from the goals other people set for you and say, yeah, these are the goals and what have you. You know the tingo? Yeah. So if you know the tingo, you know it. And if you don't know, forget about it. So let's get to see what Marwa had to say here. Because I was like, okay, now the money has been given. It's Maisha in the villa. Is Maisha. But then I also came back to ask myself, when I started the video, the, you know, this empowerment program was here and Rocio knows about it and she did not come out. Yeah. So, of course, even in her message, she said he's not in the village. And Marwa had said in one of the videos that we'll be going. And I had thought that they'll be going to pick maybe Rocio. Unfortunately, by yesterday, there was nothing, no single move that is going. And now Gintu has come up with the news, guys. Should we trust it? Because Gintu has said that there was physical assault, and in the morning, Rocio had to leave. And Gitriba is the one who helped her to move away. And some people, according to speculation, again, they have said she went to Gabi, and they traveled with Gabi to the city, and they were trying to go away, and she was unable. Now I'm asking myself, is she staying in the hotels? And if she's staying in a hotels, she can actually do a faceless video and post. Why is she being raw, Why is she being a danda here, I'm now talking to you, Rosho. Disappointments are there, heartbreaks are there, but YouTube is part of your life. Why can't you wake up, collect yourself and start doing something? Of course, with that YouTube, being 21st, you've had a paycheck. Use your money to make yourself, do something, do something. You cannot continue lying there and saying you are resting, you have fever. You are not in a ward, are you? You are not. Are you in a ward? I don't think you are in a ward, are you? Because if you are in a ward, you wouldn't even get the strength to actually make that. Or did you leave your items, the recording items behind? That is another thing. That is another thing that I'm suspecting, because if there was physical assault, maybe some things were grabbed. Because if people are narrating this story about Bo, there are all possibilities that Marwa would actually snatch some of these tools and say, you are not going anywhere with these cameras because you will be going to humiliate me. Because now, if she was only able to post on Instagram, but also, did he take the phone? No, because it seems you went with your phone, and that is how you managed to send this message. Or do you want to tell us is the police? Could someone actually be taking me to another higher level of the political aspect, because I'm also a political analyst? Does it tell me that you want to tell me that it might be also Marwa that is posting information there and has blocked, so that people would feel like maybe Rosho has blocked the entire family, Let me understand. Let me just understand. Yeah. So let's get deep into this and here. Now he has received money for Maisha, not me Toto, not Toto ya mama and Toto ya baba. Those stuff are used when there is peace. But when there is no peace, mtu atasema enda kwa mama yako, That is in Kenya. Like, enda kwa mama yako. Kama mama yako anaenda na wewe, hata usiniite baba. All right. So let's get to hear what Marwa said here.
Yes, and for Maisha $50. Thank you.
Maisha $50, Marwa $75.
I think I'll send this to Maisha. They are in Nairobi. They wanted to rest a little bit.
Hey, Marwa, you are informing us now. Resting a little bit. So I'm beginning to suspect that Marwa is the one who typed that message. I am having fever. I'm resting. I'm not in the village. Are you reading the same thing I'm reading, guys? Are you reading the same thing I'm reading? I've had a close person that was married to this kind of man. Though he was not wealthy, but he was so controlling. And to say the truth to you, these people control even phones. They control even your accounts. And especially when they have differences, they can tell you what they can tell. They can call you a fool. They can call you useless, worthless. And given that I've seen a lot of YouTubers and reactors giving the background of Roshua, somebody who came from a very low background, yeah? Even some people call her from the junkyard because her background was a bit of low and she had not upgraded herself. But currently she's doing better. I saw some people saying she can collect whatever she has, the YouTube, and go on, and they co-parent Maisha. Some people are suggesting that very quick, as if it's just going to the river and taking a bath. Some people were very quick to say that. Now, I don't know, if you listen to Marwa here, would you trust what he's saying? Would you trust what he's saying? And why is he using the word resting instead of saying I'll send to them? Why wouldn't he just say I'll send to them? Why did he say I'll send to them? They are resting. Did Maisha also go to rest? For what? In Nairobi. Do you have a home in Nairobi? That's what I asked myself when I listened to this part, Marwa. Did you build another villa in Nairobi without our knowledge? Did you put that off camera, or is it Did Cabarera buy something in Nairobi and build? Or which house? Whose house? Anyway, because we have always seen you people spending in BNB when you go to Nairobi. Let's just go back a little bit and listen. 5021. Let's go back and listen, guys, and listen keenly.
Village. 99% of my money, if I'm not traveling, it's being used here. Here. Thank you.
Yeah, that interference affects my camera.
$75, yes, and for Maisha $50. US 9,000 Kenyan money. Yes, $75. Thank you so much. Let me do like this because of the time. Thank you so much, guys. That will help me support my boys around the village. 99% of my money, if I'm not traveling.
Hello and warm greetings from Kenya. It is my pleasure to invite you to a
I'm trying to look for those dots, and 100% you can't see them.
The network has been poor
Thank
today,
you so much,
guys.
That will help me support my boys around the village.
The network has been poor, actually.
99% of my money, if I'm not traveling, it's being used here. Here. Thank you, Victoria. So this is for Maisha. This is for Maisha, and I received mine. I used it to support my sister there. $75. Yes, and for Maisha $50. Thank you. I think I'll send this to Maisha. They're in Nairobi. They wanted to rest a little bit, so I'll send this probably in this week. Yes.
So, guys, by the way, Rocio is not coming back soon. And there was some person called Nelly from saying, Rocio has not left that village. Hey, some of these people, I don't know why you should be so obsessed by somebody that you defend them even when they are on the wrong or when there is something messy happening with them. Guys, like how would you come out say that Rocio did not leave the village when in reality she's not in the villa? Who is so blind that they cannot see? Who is this that is thick that you cannot even think and see that Rocio is not in the villa? Somebody came out when I was talking about it saying Rocio is not in the village, and someone is like, you people, she will not go anywhere. Are we the ones who sent her away? Are we the ones who came out parading her and doubting about Gitripa's bonding with her? Are we? We didn't start it. So whoever started it. And of course, when you draw water, you must bathe it. That is what we say in our language. So this guy says clearly here that he is going to send that money. And it's already withdrawn. I wonder why they withdrew. Why wouldn't Gitripa just forward that money? Or was there still fear that maybe Marwa set rules say that you should never communicate to my wife, you should not send money to her directly. If anyone gives money for her, you should give it to me first. Because I don't see why he would have to withdraw, do a shout out, then now again reload and send. And then even why send to them when they are coming back to the village? Or what is the plan? Is there a plan for divorce, a separation? Of course, there is no formal marriage. So is there a plan to have a separate ways and co-parent? Or why is it that he should have to send? We saw gifts coming to the villa in absence of Rocio. The shoes, you remember? She was in London. And Maro said very well, we will keep it and box when she comes. So why is he not saying here that we will have to give her this money when he comes? Instead, he's saying, I'll send to them. Why? What is the urgency? Hey, these streets, what is the urgency? So Marwa is actually a poor script writer, as people have been saying, because how would he not know that he cannot add one to get to is getting 11? Why would he be saying that the money has been sent to Maisha? Now he's not showing mitoto, baby ya mama, baby ya baba, mitoto ya mama, mitoto ya baba. And he's not also saying that Maisha, even why did he have to say Maisha? They decided to go rest. We have not seen a problem with Maisha. And if he has to rest, he rests in the villa, not in Nairobi. Because so far as I've been watching, Marwa trusts in investing in the village, Nyabohanze, than the city. He fears so much to invest in the city that he thinks that if he dares do it, he will marry a wife who will unlive him, and the wife will take the property. So I don't see how, again, he comes here and says that they are resting in the city. Now, let's go on anyway. So, and that is now, when I reached that part, I was like, which good news are here? The irony of good news. They are in the city. A married man and woman. They quarrel over something, which most of us are seeing that it's a maybe misunderstanding about the bonding between Gitriba and wife. And then the scratches on the car. Of course, we are going to see something about that car here. And then later on, visitors come, they celebrate, they take whiskey, they say they'll have a party of 30 days. They even, you know, they toast to life, parties and holidays every day. And then, finally, he celebrates the company that has come, he celebrates the M-Pesa reverse money, he celebrates the Empress Road. And then he comes here and he says what he has said. Now let's just finish that part before I show you something else.
Guys, let's go home and we see what is going on there. Guys, Gitriba just called me. The car had gone for...
Gitriba, hey, Gitriba had to paint the car. Hey, somebody told me on this platform that that painting would need about 300 to 350,000, 350, $300. That is about 40. That's about 40,000 Kenyan shillings. And Gitriba, of course, earns it because he has views on his channel, and this is payday. So the boss, the driver, the buser, the accountant, the misunderstood man who was suspected to have, I don't know what they were going to do with my wife. So he came here and he had to ensure that he paints the car so that they talk with the boss. And Marwa is so happy. That is the good news. Good news. I'm actually getting now the good news in this video.
car wash. I mean, the Land Cruiser. And the driver told me that they have fixed it. You can't even see that problem. And 100%, even me, I can't see it. It's very clear.
Rocio, come back. The car is meant.
Those dots, and 100%, you can't see them. Yeah. You know what is missing? Tomorrow, tell me. This mudguard. It's in the house.
Actually,
Yeah, this was major problem.
actually, everybody has dual personality. I think even me, I have. I'll know when I'll become wealthy. You know, currently we are still hustlers, but when I become wealthy, maybe I'll know the two parts of me. The part whereby he shouts and flares on camera like he's out of control. But he clearly said, when you don't see me with Gitriba, don't ask question. Unfortunately, he failed to say, well, you don't see me with the Rocio, don't ask question. But here he is, bouncing around, so happy. Now he's so mild, he's not even shouting. He's celebrating the good news. The good news. The good news, the vehicle has been manned. Gitriba had to paint it, and he felt the pain that Marwa would have felt. But I'm just thinking, if somebody sent through Gitriba, that's lots of money, like some going to the orphanage, some coming to the villa, another going for Maisha, and he has been able to pay. Hey, that man is making money. No jokes. He's making money. And he cannot afford to lose the friendship in the villa. They have made him who he is, yeah. They have made him who he is. And from that discussion, if most of you saw that video that was circulating on 22nd, actually Gitri belongs to marry a white. You saw how he was so happy to refer to Gabi as Muzungu. And Gabi was like, I don't like to be called Muzungu. That word is bad to me. It's like somebody calling him Africa or a black man. So, Gitripa is actually excited. He wants to marry a Muzungu just like his boss. And so he cannot afford to leave this place. Muzungus come around here so much. There's a lot of connection, networking. Mm? The networking around this place is the good news. So the good news is here. The vehicle has been manned. Let's go.
Yeah, you can't see. It's gone. Yeah, but you can see a little bit. You see, but it's maybe dry. Maybe hapa tauja kama hapa sikupaona pia mimi. You see, hapa niliona kama hapa akakufuta tunikaishi. Hapa side here. You see. So it's very little, but here you can see. Maybe he will tutakuja tuifike rudishe tu pale.
Reassurance. So Gisripa has actually had to reassure the boss that I don't have anything, bro. I don't have anything. Though I want a Muzungu wife, I don't want your wife. I just want my own. I'll be looking one to eat. Don't kick me away from the villa. At least I'll get this Muzungu and we will be shemejis, you know, shemeji, you are. So he's to his knees, actually. Forgive him, Marwa, forgive him. And I don't know about Rosho, what exactly Rosho did that she did not meet the expectation, because you met the demand that you actually spelled out what Gitripa has to do, but you never spelled what Rosho has to do. So you never put it on the table for us to hear what she was to do for her to actually come back to the villa. So they are still resting, maybe a leave, you know. They always say that sometimes in Africa when a woman messes, they are supposed to be given a leave. They go retrain. Unfortunately, Rosho is not close to the parents or the elderly women in their Argentina to be trained. I don't know. Maybe she would also have traveled to Argentina. Who knows? Maybe to be trained better. You know, like if she managed to have a home birth and in 2 days she was walking on the roads with the baby, and she said she was so strong, she would not sleep around. You know, she's the tigress, you know. So I'm imagining that Marwa, if he follows the African way, he would be like, go back and be trained by the Argentina or elderly women or your mother, so that, or your aunt. That's what African men sometimes say, so that you come back when you have some brains and do what a woman needs to do, like even cook, serve the husband, listen to them, you know, not be hard-headed. When he says this, you do it. You listen to instructions, because your husband said clearly on camera, I don't want to have people who do not take instructions. I say this and they do this, but I hope things will be okay. Now let's get to, I just wanted to also understand.
There's something like the oil. Okay. Yes. You just putting like this and like something like handkerchief. Handkerchief. Like this. Okay. No, even right now it's looking very different, because the other one you could see. This one you have to.
Now, I was amazed. Somebody told Marwa that you are going into Safari's business and you fear scratches. And you are going to have real scratches in the business, because Safaris, you know, they go to parks, they go to these reserves, and they even travel on very bad roads, less trodden roads, if you know the poem. If you know the poem by who? The road not taken. Yeah, so somebody was reminding him, Maru, I know you fear scratches, but you're going to get a lot of scratches if you are going to the transportation industry. Hey, I fear for whoever will be driving the Mercedes-Benz Formatics, though. Hey. You should have a massive land, because you'll be selling a piece to repair, you know, and Maru will just forgive you. So let's go to this. There was this conversation I just got about between Marwa and the sister before he got married. And I'll just be playing it on the background. Listen to this. Possibly why currently Marwa does not want to disturb himself and the family does not care about Rocio thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And another thing, they have to be really disciplined because me, I don't want to see my brother frustrated because of people causing drama at home.
That's true.
Giving me, like headache and I'm like, no, what is this?
That's true. Even me, I don't want to put my family and my sister worrying about me. The funny thing is we've pulled each other from very far. That we always try to protect each other's back.
Yes.
Because otherwise, some people always, some people just see you like this superstar.
Yeah.
They don't know, like, you guys, like, at some point you were 000 and you are like having this idea in your mind and saying, I want to be this. And then you pull yourself to that level. Then you find somebody who will come just 1 week and feel so much entitled and destroys everything. Because
In fact, those who will, just in case they come and feel too much entitled, me, I was like, no, this is not even your home. You rather go. I'll be like, you came and found everything here.
Oh, people have been talking about this for a while, by the way. It's not me pulling out this. In fact, many people have pulled out this. And the reality is that many people have been feeling that whatever happens around Marwa, Dee MWANGO knows. And when things fell down, Dee MWANGO knew. And she knows everything. No wonder Rocio had to block her. And now, look who is laughing. Look who is laughing, because when you check their videos, they are going on with their own matters like there's no problem, Like there's no problem at all. If you look at the latest, of course, Dee MWANGO is like, finally I can smile, my big day is here. And she was there shouting to Rocio the other day and reminding her, you don't just, as a woman, don't celebrate when your husband is wealthy and has property. Instead, you should be independent, have your own, something that calls you by name. That is why I have come up with me, I have the project me, I'm having the villa me, I'll build another home, holiday home me. Rocio, did you hear? So finally me is here, very happy. And you are there suffering, wherever you are, resting. And what I understand by resting is that you are in a mental turmoil, emotionally driven down, heartbroken, and whatever else you are feeling, God knows. May God help you anyway. And some are like, you people, you are happy that she should go. Who is happy? For what? What gain will we have? What gain will we have when she goes? And even you, would you actually be happy for somebody to be physically assaulted if what Gintu is saying is true, or what other people are speculating is true? Would you be happy that somebody stays somewhere they are physically humiliated? And even if they don't complain, does it mean when somebody does not complain when they are being harassed, that is okay? It's just like saying that when students are groomed in schools and somebody does not report, or them they don't report, it's okay. Does it justify that it's right?
she's a church woman. But she's a woman who is
Egoistic or
that,
egoistic?
she cannot think about other people ever progress. She thinks about she's the one who was born in a very horrible background. She thinks about she's the one who has been threatened and...
Gintu blames everybody. At some point, he is saying Marwa is just okay, but Dee MWANGO is the problem. At some point, he says the whole family does not want anyone to progress. At some point, he says that the worst person there is Concrate's mom. Come out and straight and tell us exactly what happens, Now, like, if you follow Gintu's script, you will be thinking that what made her go is actually Concrate's mom. Now, let's just watch briefly. Concrate's mom yesterday made a video having gone to visit Winnie. She went to her place. She was taking films, a video, and then she was marketing. I don't know. She's definitely doing some marketing for some people in this. Let's just watch this.
So guys, I'm so happy to be here in this shop today.
And there's a lot of blessings in the morning, early in the morning. Yes, so she'll be speaking to us. We also have other items here. Let me show you. In front, she has different types of sunlight that is soap, geisha, everything. Yeah, I will also buy something for myself. Rini, speak to my people. Meanwhile, I want to buy body lotion. Choose for me one there. Body lotion. Yes. English. You speak to them. Let's go then. You just
Yeah, so in that video, I realized that Congress mom is doing the marketing thing lately. So guys, let's end here. But it's really, really good news. Really, really good news, right? Really, really good news. So guys, thank you so much for being here. And for those who have not subscribed to the channel as you watch, consider subscribing, watch. Take your time. There's a lot of receipt in this video. If I take more than 1 hour to do a video, it's not a joke, right? And I've been picking important receipts relating to the African aspects and actually just trying to understand one thing or here. Also bringing in other insights from different people from the same place and just, you know, getting to explore and also respond to those people who are protective at some point. Otherwise, meet me on Live Saga TV. I'll be doing some other political analysis. I don't know. The weather is not very good. I don't know whether I'll make it by maybe 2:30, if not later in the evening. Bye-bye, guys. And so I really appreciate your support. You mean a while to me. Every time, every motion, every movement, very important. So make a movement every time for me. So bye-bye for now, and let's meet in another session on Live Saga TV. And of course, I'll be coming back here. But on Live Saga TV, I have 2 videos, the live streams I should do. That is on Obama Michelle, and I should be doing another on Jamaican politics. In fact, there are 3. There is still another on Kenyan politics. Hot stuff dropping in. So let's meet on Live Saga TV. And Music Hills TV, you can also watch for my music right there. Let's grow in every other move. Bye-bye for now.